For thousands of years, it's been one of the world's great mysteries. Just how were the pyramids built so deep in the Egyptian desert?
In my opinion, is the most important discovery on the 21st century.
When you look at the Great Pyramid's alignment, it's aligned very, very close to true north.
And the builder of the pyramids were not slaves. They will be buried beside the pyramids, in the shadow of the pyramids.
For years, we have believed that the ancient people were nothing compared to us.
Myself believe that the Sphinx was sculpted around 2500 BC.
But is there any truth to it? Because these artifacts and prehistoric remnants tell a different story. So, if you're up for knowing the secrets of the archaeological world, hang as these recent discoveries might leave you shocked. This drone footage gave this amazing bird's-eye view of these ancient giants, showing just how smart those builders were. These are the pyramids in Giza, and it's incredible when you think about how they were built. The pyramids of Menkaure, Kufu, and Khafre weren't just thrown together with any old stone. They used mostly limestone, but inside, they packed in pink granite brought from faraway places to make the chambers stronger. The amazing part? The base of the Great Pyramid was made from basalt, a volcanic rock. Misconceptions. The story of how the Egyptian pyramids were built is filled with surprising details and a few misconceptions as well. Skilled workers, not slaves, built the incredible pyramids of Egypt despite popular belief. They lived near the pyramids, ate good food, and worked in teams with names like Friends of Kufu. Many people still think slaves built them, but that's not true. Some Egyptians helped because they wanted to support their community, while others worked to pay off debts. The job was tough, and some workers got joint pain from lifting heavy stones, but they were respected and even buried near the pyramids. Some believe these pyramids were built using ramps, while some say ropes were used to move massive stones, showing how smart they were in building these massive structures. The ramp theory. Did people know there's a theory about how the Great Pyramid of Giza might have been built? It's called the ramp theory. So the idea is that the ancient Egyptians used sloped ramps to push up these massive limestone and granite blocks. Just imagine how tough that must have been, pushing those stones up carefully so they wouldn't break. Some people think they even had a big ramp wrapping around the pyramid to make it a bit easier. It's a pretty solid explanation, and it still keeps people curious even now. An ancient underwater city. In the early 2000s, underwater excavations uncovered the lost city of Heraklion, a once thriving center of trade and religion that had been submerged off the Egyptian coast for centuries. The astonishingly well-preserved ruins revealed statues, gold coins, and limestone sarcophagi, telling tales of commerce and the annual Osiris ceremony. Researchers devoted their lives to exploring the city's depths. Like Pompeii, Heraklion was also lost due to natural disasters. Additionally, the ruins of Cleopatra's palace in Alexandria showcase a vibrant hub of Hellenistic culture and learning. These underwater finds deepen our understanding of Egypt's rich history and its connections to the ancient world. Mysteries of the Sphinx. A huge statue stood against the desert sun. Carved from solid stone, the Sphinx lay quietly on the Giza plateau. Stretching 240 feet long, it towered 66 feet high and 62 feet wide, a wonder of human skills. For ages, the Sphinx has fascinated explorers with stories of ancient glory. Despite many studies, its true origins and purpose remain unclear. Some archaeologists believe it may hold secrets that could reshape history.
The most recognizable statue anywhere in the world.
Myself believe that the Sphinx was sculpted around 2500 BC.
As the sun sets behind it, shadows stir curiosity about the past. Pyramid Builders Village. The Giza Plateau, where the ancient workers' village sits, is over 4,500 years old. A recent tourist discovery suggests this area might have housed around 20,000 people, possibly the builders of the Great Pyramid. However, without hieroglyphics to support their presence, questions remain about how these enormous structures were constructed. The mummification workshops showcase simple limestone buildings, hinting at an advanced civilization that existed over 12,000 years ago. Fossilized seashells indicate that oceans once covered this region, hinting at major changes to the land. Close by, the enigmatic Wall of the Crow stands tall, made of massive stones that could have been built by these ancient workers. What stories do you think these remains tell about life, loss, and ancient Egyptian rituals? Obelisks in Egypt. Check out the unfinished obelisk in Aswan. Weighing over 1,168 tons, it remains half-carved, offering a glimpse into the past. The stones from this site traveled down the Nile for hundreds of miles to the Giza Plateau, where they covered the pyramids in beautiful red and black granite. It's incredible how smoothly the ancient workers cut the granite, almost like it was soft. But could they have done that all by hand? Some say they used diorite balls, but honestly, the precision seems far too advanced for simple tools. There's got to be more to this story. Maybe the truth is lost to time, or maybe we'll discover it one day. Tomb of Seti. Moving forward to the Seti Fund's hidden tunnel. In 1817, one of the most remarkable sites in the Valley of the Kings was found. This tomb had a mysterious passageway thought to stretch 100 meters. In 1960, a historian misdirected excavation efforts due to a lack of proper digging experience. Driven by curiosity decades later, he ventured into the tunnel, ignoring warnings of potential collapse. Partnering with a soil mechanic engineer, he supported the structure and built a railway to move stones to the tomb. Fixing 90 meters brought to light items like faience, shawaptis, and limestone cartouches. Could this tunnel be linked to the story of Osiris, leading to a hidden burial? Heavy stones. Imagine the cost of moving up to 50 tons today. It would be huge. But 5,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians moved 2.5 million limestone blocks, some weighing 50 tons, to build the Great Pyramid in 12 whole years. Without modern machines, it was an incredible achievement. An explorer back then would have been amazed by the scale of the project. Sadly, the pyramids no longer look as they once did. The smooth limestone that covered the outside has faded over time due to weather and disasters. The fine details that once decorated these ancient wonders are lost, leaving only a shadow of how they once appeared. Shocking precision. Could the Great Pyramid be hiding a mathematical code? This Egyptian pyramid ranks among the most intriguing structures in the world. It has fascinated generations with its precision and hidden knowledge. Egyptologists wondered how it was aligned nearly perfectly with the true north, an achievement unmatched by any other structure.
When you look at the Great Pyramid's alignment, it's aligned very, very close to true north.
The pyramid's location and measurements seem to contain advanced math and astronomy.
The Great Pyramid was built at the level of technological sophistication far in excess.
Take the length of the Great Pyramid at its mean socket level, which is the corners of the actual building.
The builder's cubit matched the Earth's polar diameter, and the pyramid's size reflected the length of a year. The Egyptologists couldn't help but wonder, was all of this a coincidence? Or did the ancient builders know more than we can imagine today? The tombs. A few tombs of the builders from Cairo who constructed Egypt's pyramids thousands of years ago, revealing important details about their lives.
Discovery of the tombs of the pyramid builders reconstruct history and tell us, and the builder of the pyramids were not slaves. They will be buried beside the pyramids, in the shadow of the pyramids.
These tombs near the pyramids of Giza show they were not slaves, as many believed. Instead, they received medical care and were paid for their hard work under the hot sun. The bones found showed signs of hard efforts, like back problems, but also evidence of care and treatment. Items discovered in the tombs came from all over Egypt, proving that many workers contributed to building the pyramids. This discovery tells the story of skilled builders who worked with pride, not some slaves forced to labor in the sands of time. The Osirian. Every stone tells a story, but some tales remain untold. The Osirian Temple, a remarkable ancient structure located in Abydos, captivates geologists with its many mysteries. Featuring an unusual L-shaped design, it's built from massive granite blocks sourced from 200 miles away, hinting at advanced engineering skills. The site lacks hieroglyphs or artifacts, sits 15 feet underground, and raises questions about its origin and purpose. The constant flow of water inside the structure, like a geyser, adds to the mystery. The Giza power plant theory. Have you ever thought about Egypt's old obelisks? They're made from this amazing granite from Aswan, and they're still surrounded by mystery. Each one is carved from a single block, and the engineering is just next level. Some people think they were designed to draw energy from the sky. The quartz in the granite helps them conduct energy. How amazing is that?
They were covered or capped in many cases with electrum, which is a combination of gold and silver, and they may have been meant to attract plasma.
What if the Great Pyramid of Giza was more than just a tomb for Pharaoh Kufu? Some researchers think it could have been a power plant producing electromagnetic waves. And those shafts they found? They say they carried hydrogen gas to the king's chamber, suggesting that maybe the pyramid was built to share energy with the world. Sakara bird and Abydos hieroglyphs. An amazing discovery emerged from the sands of Egypt. A 2,000-year-old wooden artifact that looks like an airplane. Found in a tomb in Sakara, this artifact has symmetrical wings, a body like a modern aircraft, and a tail that twists at a strange angle. Initially seen as just a toy, its aerodynamic shape caught the attention of a professor in 1969, who suggested it might be a small flying model. Interestingly, Abydos hieroglyphs indicate advanced knowledge. This model, known as the Sakura bird, is now displayed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo and raises questions about whether it served as a toy or something else entirely. King Tut's dagger. King Tut's dagger has become a captivating discovery from Egypt.
It's relatively easy to identify metal slag.
Turned out that it was a large slag heap.
Found in Sakara, this artifact features a gold hilt. Recent X-ray studies revealed that the dagger's high nickel content originated from a meteorite that fell in modern-day Syria. Constructed from octahedrite, it was heated below 950 degrees Celsius, showing advanced techniques not known in ancient Egypt. The dagger's presence in Tutankhamun's tomb suggests it may have been a wedding gift from the Kingdom of Mitanni. Over 5,000 artifacts were found, including a miniature headrest and an amulet. This discovery raises curiosity about ancient knowledge and the mysteries of the cosmos. Prince Sabu's disc. Dating back to 3000 BCE, the amazing artifact was discovered in a prince tomb at the Sakara necropolis, leaving many puzzled. Known as Prince Sabu's disc, this intriguing disc measures 24 inches wide and is made from metamorphic schist. Its purpose and how it was made are still a mystery. The disc features 3 elegantly curved lobes rising from its base, showcasing impressive craftsmanship. Some parts were shaped using a lathe, while others were created through different methods. Since it was found in pieces, restoration teams created replicas to fit everything back together. This captivating disc may have been a vase for lotus flowers or as an incense burner. Well, it presents the creativity of its makers. The Dendera light bulbs. The mysterious Dendera light bulbs. This interesting relic in the Hathor Temple shows what some believe looks like an electric bulb. Notably, a lotus flower socket seems to hold a snake-like filament, showing great skill. Also, the Baghdad battery, found in Iraq, suggests that ancient Egyptians might have used clay jars filled with acidic liquids to create electricity. How did they make such detailed works in complete darkness? Scientists are still looking into it, but the idea of ancient electrical power sparks curiosity. What hidden stories might these artifacts hold that could help us understand ancient civilizations better? The Serapeum of Sakara. Explore the mystery of granite boxes hidden in Sakara.
In my opinion, is the most important discovery on the 21st century.
Archaeologists found ancient tunnels that hold over 20 huge granite boxes, each weighing about 100 tons. How did ancient people create these boxes? The skill shown in their design is more advanced than what was thought to come from the dynastic Egyptians, suggesting a lost civilization with better tools. Some propose that the polished surfaces were not made with sand and quartz, but with a special liquid formula. This liquid, when applied, settled and formed drops, making the glossy finish we see today. The Valley Temple of King Khafre. At the foot of the Great Sphinx of Giza, tourists found the Valley Temple of Khafre, a building that makes us rethink how ancient people built these structures. Built with huge limestone blocks, some weighing up to 150 tons. The temple's design is amazing. These blocks, brought from faraway quarries, fit together so well that even a thin blade cannot fit between them. Smart techniques like square holes and raised areas held the smooth granite in place. Interestingly, the temple has no carvings or writing. Ancient Egyptian technology. Explore the lost technology behind Egypt's ancient wonders. Ancient buildings at Giza show amazing examples of engineering. The Valley Temple has drill holes and saw marks which suggest the use of tools that we don't fully understand yet.
This is just one of several examples that we encounter.
Experts found that the speeds and grooves made by the ancient drills were better than those we have today. Additionally, large circular drills seem to have been used, making perfectly smooth holes. These findings hint at a lost civilization with tools and knowledge that are more advanced than we thought, changing our understanding of human history. Egyptian inventions. What if their innovations are just the beginning? Beyond the monumental structures, ancient Egypt was a cradle of incredible technologies. They invented papyrus, laying the foundation for modern paper, and developed a hieratic script for efficient writing. Hygiene flourished with cosmetics, toothpaste, and wigs. The 365-day calendar and water clocks transformed timekeeping. Innovative engineering, including ramps, levers, and irrigation tools like the shaduf, showcased their brilliance. They also made great progress in medicine, with surgeries and prosthetics recorded in ancient texts, and their legacy still shapes our world today. The Djed Pillar. In the shadows of ancient Egypt, a tall pillar appeared, topped with 4 parallel bars pointing in the directions of north, south, east, and west. This pillar, called the Djed, symbolized the power of Osiris, the god of the underworld, who was connected with life and rebirth. Stories say that the Djed was more than just a charm. It was a protector, placed in tombs to guard the souls of those who had moved on. Shaped in a time of lost wisdom, it stood as a sign of a civilization's deep respect for strength and endurance. Today, the Djed can be seen in art and jewelry, a quiet echo of the past. Cleopatra's lost tomb. Excavations are about to uncover a hidden part of history. Could Cleopatra's lost tomb finally be found? Near Alexandria, there is a temple where experts hope to find Cleopatra's tomb. Built during the time of King II, the temple has deep shafts, hinting at important history beneath the ground. Some treasures found there include an alabaster head of Cleopatra, coined with her image, and a mask. This place, called Tapis Magna, is believed to be where Cleopatra and her partner were buried after their tragic defeat at the Battle of Actium. While many experts think this temple holds clues about its past, some remain doubtful. Remains of a burial portrait. Beneath the sands of an old burial site, pyramidologists found remains of an ancient mummy portrait. The portrait showed a woman from Cleopatra's time, with realistic details, emerald jewelry, and a purple tunic. It appeared damaged, likely by tomb robbers, making it difficult to sell. This find showed how Greek and Egyptian traditions came together. As the practice of honoring those who passed, these portraits were placed over the faces of the deceased before mummification, in the hope that they would remember what they looked like in the afterlife. Could this discovery reveal deeper connections between these cultures? What do you think? Falcon Shrine. Exciting discoveries await researchers in Berenice, Egypt, where they uncovered an amazing Falcon Shrine from the late Roman period. This important site highlights the Blemmies, a nomadic tribe known for their unique customs. The shrine served as a vital worship space for honoring the falcon god, blending Blemmy and Egyptian beliefs. Ancient Greek writings about Blemmy kings and artifacts reveal a deep connection between these cultures. As researchers dig deeper, they uncover stories of transformation and can't wait to share what they find. An ancient tunnel. Now let's witness an ancient hidden tunnel beneath the sands of Egypt. Scientists uncovered this vast tunnel in Taposiris Magna that dives deep into the earth. Is it linked to Cleopatra's tomb? Coins and figurines found in there hint at a vibrant cult focused on Osiris and Isis. As the scientists dug deeper, they uncovered signs of the forgotten past. What treasures might lie below? Could this lead to Cleopatra's hidden tomb? As they explore further, they step into the Osiris shaft, discovering a burial site resembling a sacred space for the afterlife.
Found evidence of deliberate burial in a very complicated, difficult cave system which you can hardly access.
At the center, a grand coffin rests in water, symbolizing life and rebirth, inviting all to uncover the secrets of the afterlife. Matria's Sun Temple. Egypt is full of surprises.
This morning to announce the discovery of the largest temple of Ramses II in downtown Cairo.
Scientists have discovered Nusera's ancient sun temple beneath a busy market. Excavators found a white limestone pillar base and beer jars filled with mud, indicating this could be yet another hidden temple from the 5th dynasty. This finding connects to the mysterious ruler Shepseskare, whose pyramid was left unfinished. It seems this temple may have been created to honor him. If confirmed, it can help scientists unlock secrets about Shepseskare's reign and reveal how sun temples evolved, deepening our understanding of this forgotten time. Tomb of an Unknown Queen. Imagine a hidden treasure trove located between Giza and Sakara, where the tomb of Queen Kentakawes III has been uncovered. Located in Abu Sur, an ancient site, this tomb is about 4,500 years old. Inside, there are many beautiful artifacts and inscriptions. This exciting find suggests a strong link to Pharaoh Nefertiti, possibly as his mother or wife. The tomb gives us a look into Egypt's early pyramid building time. It helps us understand more about the Great Pyramids and their mysteries. The Lost City. Tutankhamun's temple discovered in 2020 led to an unexpected revelation. A vast, lost city from King Amenhotep III's reign. Rising mud brick walls revealed homes filled with pottery, jewelry, and tools, hinting at a luxurious lifestyle. Workshops, a bakery, and an administrative district stood behind protective walls. Inscriptions traced back to Amenhotep's golden rule, an era of peace and prosperity. Nearby, the Luxor and Karnak temples continue to serve as symbols of Egypt's rich past. Could this ancient city reshape everything we know about Egypt's golden age? Shipwreck found in Egypt. Over 2,200 years old, an ancient Egyptian ship has now surfaced from the depths of Thonis Heracleion, revealing its tragic story through an artifact specialist. Its flat bottom shows it was built for sailing on the Nile. The wreck was found under the Mediterranean Sea, near a burial ground. The ship sank when huge blocks fell from the famous Temple of Amun. This temple was a great wonder, but was destroyed in an earthquake in the 2nd century BC. Recovering the ship gives us a touching look into the life and loss of a once thriving civilization. The Rosetta Stone. Ptolemy V, a young king, took the throne during challenging times filled with revolts and a demand for justice. His strength shone through as he navigated these struggles. Meanwhile, a forgotten stone slab lay hidden, covered in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphs. French soldiers came across this stone in 1799, and it held the secret to unlocking the past. Language experts, eager to uncover its messages, began decoding the texts. This remarkable discovery revealed Ptolemy's story and the depth of Egyptian culture, reminding us how language connects different eras and cultures, forever changing our understanding of history. Mummified animals at Sakara. In this video, the findings of mummified animals invite us to explore the wonders of ancient Egypt. The archaeologists uncovered a treasure: mummified cats, cobras, and crocodiles, along with wooden and bronze figures of respected gods. Among the finds, 5 mummified wildcats were identified, 2 as lion cubs, showing their special meaning. Each item told stories of worship and sacrifice, highlighting the importance of these animals in rituals. With a grand Egyptian museum opening soon, this discovery sparks interest in ancient ideas. Ancient mummification workshops. Another groundbreaking discovery that holds the key to understanding life, loss, and everything in between in Egypt. Recently, officials shared that workers found mummification sites where the bodies of humans and animals were turned into mummies, all over 2,000 years old. They also discovered small tombs with items even older, some at 3,400 and 4,400 years. These findings show the fascinating ways the Egyptians preserved life after passing, and highlight how important these rituals were in their culture. The solar boat of Kufu. You won't believe this! After 8 months of planning, they finally kicked off the huge task of moving Kufu's solar boat. It was starting to fall apart in a museum without modern technology, so experts figured the safest way was to move it all in one piece. In August 2020, they used radar and laser scans to ensure everything was safe. A remote-controlled vehicle carefully transported the boat through a tricky route while it was protected in a metal cage. After all that effort, it finally made it to the Grand Egyptian Museum for its new display. The Tomb of Hidden Mummies. This ancient tomb held secrets of the past, with dark corridors hiding treasures long forgotten. Archaeologists found this hidden room filled with over 50 royal mummies. Each mummy told a story from different dynasties, like Akhmos to Seti Worst. The tomb, once a resting place for honored souls, now echoed stories from long ago. These burial sites turned into places of scary legends, sparking curiosity and fear. The Osiris Shaft. Now let's explore the Osiris Shaft, where ancient secrets wait and the echoes of lost technology call out. Hidden beneath the Giza plateau, the Osiris Shaft invites archaeologists with its mysteries. Recently opened to a selected few, this strange structure reveals stone boxes marked by a goo-like substance, hinting at a terrible past. Inside, signs of a massive explosion suggest an unusual occurrence, not simply tomb robbers at work. The material isn't granite, basalt, cyanide, or diorite. It's a stone not found in Egypt, weighing at least 30 tons. As they explore deeper, archaeologists find pure crystal water shining in the darkness. Could it hold lost technology or wisdom? What do you think? Hidden chambers of the Great Sphinx. A local explorer went to underwater sites with an unexpected entrance at the Great Sphinx of Giza. As he descended into the newly revealed tunnel, excitement filled him as the damp walls seemed to tell stories of the past. As he lit his path, he spotted markings resembling ancient symbols, hinting at hidden chambers. Could the Sphinx hold more than just stone? The mystery of ancient Egypt continues to spark curiosity about what other secrets lay beneath its sandy ground. The Fayum Portraits. In the dry sands of Egypt, an explorer found the amazing Fayum mummy portraits. Made between the 1st century BC and the 3rd century AD, these colorful paintings decorated the faces of rich mummies, mixing Greco-Roman and Egyptian styles. Each portrait, created with special paints, shows a unique beauty, often showing young lives lost too soon. Made from rare wood, these portraits were real treasures. As they look out from the past, they tell stories of love, loss, and identity, making us think about the lives behind their painted smiles. The Mummified Crocodiles. In Kom Ombo, Egypt, local explorers are uncovering mummified crocodiles that lie hidden. These reptiles, once considered sacred, return from their burial sites in remarkable condition. Linked to Sobek, the god of the Nile, they symbolize strength and fertility. As they dig through the remains, the explorers find artifacts and symbols that reveal stories of rituals and devotion. What can these discoveries tell us about the relationship between the people and the creatures they honored? Tomb of Queen Nefertari. Egyptologists are excited as we mark the 100th anniversary of finding Tutankhamun's tomb. But guess what? The mystery isn't over yet. While the boy king rests inside, some experts think the tomb might be for Queen Nefertiti. They've noticed strange things, like a right-hand turn usually found in female tombs, and new radar scans are showing hidden spaces. These researchers are eager to find Nefertiti's burial site, believing it could be just beyond the tomb's walls. This whole story is just so interesting. Pharaoh Ramsays' statue uncovered. Buried under many years of history is a hidden statue of the pharaoh. This statue challenges our views and ideas about the past. In 2017, workers found a large monument in Cairo's old city of Heliopolis. At first, people thought the statue was Ramses II, but it was Psamtik I, a less-known ruler. This find, along with 6,000 pieces, changes what we know about history. Psamtik I was once seen as unimportant. Now he is known for his strong rule as he brought Egypt together, drove out the Assyrians, and made deals with Greek soldiers. The statue will be shown at the Grand Egyptian Museum. It is a great sign of a pharaoh's power. Pathway restored. The Avenue of Sphinxes reopens a grand chapter of history, connecting Karnak and Luxor temples with their ancient beauty. Stretching over a kilometer, this grand route was rediscovered in 1949 and has been restored in recent years. It shows statues and artifacts that highlight Egypt's past. The president also attended, showing support for Egypt's tourism sector, which has struggled due to political problems and the pandemic.
The city has the most important antiquities in the world.
Now called the world's largest open-air museum, the Avenue of Sphinxes is a strong symbol of Egypt's rich heritage and hope for economic recovery. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. The Great Pyramid of Giza has impressive height and mysterious chambers. These tourists get a glimpse inside to discover that it stands 138.5 meters tall due to the removal of its smooth white limestone casing. Each side measures 230.3 meters, with a total volume of 2.6 million cubic meters. Built from 2.3 million blocks weighing 6 million tons, it's constructed using local limestone and imported granite. Inside, there are 3 chambers: the incomplete lowest chamber, the Queen's chamber, and the King's chamber. So, what do you think was the actual purpose of these pyramids? Drop a comment below.